You saw the headlines. You gasped at the age difference. You told yourself, he's too young, she's too old, this can't be real. But what if you're wrong? What if everything you think you know about football's rising stars and their so-called Cougars is just a projection of your own discomfort? Lamine Yamal is 17, was 17 when the whispers started. Whispers that turned into roaring accusations. A viral summer in Sicily with Fati Vasquez, a stunning 29-year-old influencer with a body built for tabloid frenzy. The internet called it scandalous. She called it fun. He called it overblown. Who's gaslighting who? And then there was another one. Alex Padilla, TikTok's glam girl, supposedly in his life before the flights and flashbulbs. The timelines blur. Denials multiply. But if none of this mattered, why does everyone keep talking? Maybe it's not about Yamal. Maybe it's about us. Our obsession with age, power, sex, and youth. Maybe he's not the one being seduced. What if football's newest stars aren't just being hunted? What if they're doing the hunting? Welcome to the world of pro footballers and the women who dare, a seductive underworld where fame meets experience, and boys become men under the gaze of older, bolder, unapologetic women. Smallest age gaps, 1 to 3 years. Osaka and Talami Benson. Just a year apart, Bukayo and Tammy prefer life away from headlines. Tammy, a social media personality, adds quiet joy to Saka's rising football journey. Their bond thrives on simplicity, Sunday walks, mutual support, and easy laughter. Tony and Jessica Cruz. Jessica, a businesswoman, shares a 2-year age gap with her Real Madrid star husband. Their marriage, almost a decade strong with 3 children, is a portrait of stability. Together, they've built a home rooted in routine and comfort, far from the sport's constant pressure. Gianluigi Donnarumma and Alessia Elefante. Since 2017, the PSG goalkeeper has been with Alessia, an interior designer, 2 years his junior. Now parents, they blend the intensity of a sports career with the softness of parenting, walking hand in hand through life stages. Rodrigo and Bruna. Rodrigo and his partner Bruna, a young model, are 2 years apart and made their relationship public in 2023. United in youth and ambition, they support each other in the early chapters of both love and career. Luka Modric and Vanya Bosnic. Vanya, his agent and manager, is 3 years Luka's junior. Their professional bond became personal, evolving into a lasting love grounded in over a decade of shared travels, triumphs, and family life with 3 kids. Noticeable gaps, 4 to 6 years. Kylian Mbaape and Stephanie Rose Bertram for years. Stephanie, a Belgian model, is 4 years older than the French star. Their connection suggests Kylian values grounded maturity, perhaps a counterbalance to the intense glare of fame he faces daily. Kylian Mbaape and Ines Rao, 11 years. Before Stephanie, Kylian was dating Ines Rao, a groundbreaking French model and the first openly transgender woman on the cover of Playboy. First seen together in 2022, yacht photos can smiles. Ines, born in 1990, was 11 years his senior. That connection reportedly ended quietly, leaving behind questions and whispers. Federico Valverde and Mina Bonino, 5 years. Mina, an Argentine sports journalist, is 5 years older than the Real Madrid midfielder. With a son and shared careers in the sports world, their dynamic flows on communication and understanding of the same high-stress environment. Jude Bellingham and Ashlyn Castro, 6 years. American model and influencer Ashlyn, 27, is 6 years older than Jude. Their romance blossomed publicly in 2025, with Ashlyn posting a birthday tribute calling him the most thoughtful, kind-hearted, incredible human. Whether courtside at a Real Madrid game or in playful karaoke videos, their affection feels authentic and refreshingly unfiltered. Jude Bellingham and Laura Celia Vok, 5 years. Laura, a Dutch model and lifestyle influencer, was rumored to be with Jude before publicly stating she was single in late 2024. Though their 5-year gap intrigued fans, this story reflects how the public often blurs the lines between speculation and truth in celebrity life. Larger gaps, 8 to 11 years. Thierry Henry and Andrea Rajasic, 8 years. Andrea, a Bosnian model, is 8 years younger than the French icon. Their relationship, though under the radar, reflects calm confidence, built not for headlines, but for lasting connection. Peter Schmeichel and Laura von Lindholm, 9 years. The Danish goalkeeper and Laura, a nutritionist and former Playboy model, married in 2019. Their 9-year gap is filled with shared values around health, family, and privacy. David Seaman and Frankie Poultney, 10 years. Their romance sparked on Dancing on Ice, where Frankie, a former professional ice dancer, partnered with the ex-England goalkeeper. 10 years apart in age, but fully synchronized in energy, they married in 2015 and remain strong. Substantial gaps, 12 to 22 years. Hakimi and Hiba Abuk, 12 years. Hiba, a Spanish actress, was 12 years older than the PSG star. Married in 2020 and parents to 2 sons, they separated in 2023. Hiba later described the relationship as deeply painful, showing that age gaps sometimes mask emotional mismatch. Teddy Sheringham and Christina Andreotti, 20 years. Christina, a former beauty queen, is 2 decades younger than the retired England striker. Their long-term relationship remains grounded and private, focusing on shared values rather than societal opinion. Peter Shilton and Stephanie Hayward, 21 years. Stephanie, a jazz singer and mental health advocate, and Shilton, a legend of England goalkeeping, found love later in life. Their 21-year gap has brought healing, resilience, and companionship. Ian Rush and Carol Anthony, 22 years. Irish singer Carol Anthony is 22 years younger than Liverpool legend Ian Rush. Their bond has quietly matured over the years, rooted in shared creativity, mutual respect, and steady affection. David Ginola and Maeva Donat, 22 years. Maeva, a model and actress, is 22 years younger than Ginola. They share a daughter and a quiet life far from the media frenzy. Maeva has spoken about the importance of emotional support in their family-first philosophy. Passion, publicity, and complexity. Adil Rami and Pamela Anderson, 19 years. French defender Rami and the Baywatch stars' 2-year whirlwind romance, 2017 to 2019, was equal parts passion and controversy. Their 19-year gap created headlines, some flattering, many not, and ultimately ended in heartbreak. N'Golo Kante and Jude Littler, 15 to 16 years, rumored. This alleged relationship between Chelsea's Kante and businesswoman Jude Littler, formerly married to Djibril Cissé, is unconfirmed. Still, the rumored 15 to 16-year difference and Kante's extreme privacy have made it a topic of intrigue among fans. Generational leaps, 38 to 48 years. Lothar Matthäus and Theresa Sommer, 38 years. German football great Matthäus, 64, and model Theresa Sommer, 26, share a 38-year age gap. Their relationship turned heads but unfolded in surprisingly low-key fashion, focused on quiet compatibility. Bill Belichick and Jordan Hudson, 48 years. Though from the NFL, this relationship has become iconic. At 72, Belichick began dating 24-year-old Jordan Hudson, a former cheerleader and philosophy major, after splitting from longtime partner Linda Holliday in 2024. Their 48-year gap made headlines, but their poise in public and calm demeanor show that intellectual connection often matters more than numbers. Hudson is said to share Belichick's love for reading and logic, a surprising but meaningful alignment. Why these stories resonate. These relationships, from Ashlyn and Jude's playful connection to Belichick and Hudson's bold pairing, reveal a consistent truth. Emotional intimacy transcends the boundaries of age. Small age differences often bring shared routines and relatable life stages. Larger gaps speak to the courage to build something unconventional, fueled by emotional maturity, mutual purpose, or simple attraction. Some couples choose to protect their love and privacy. Others thrive in the limelight or weather its storms. Some stories last decades, others only months. But whether it's footballers, singers, influencers, or models, these partnerships remind us that love doesn't follow a formula. Because just like football itself, it's the heart that makes the final pass, not the clock. Thank you for watching.